All right, let's see. Back tees, pin set 4. Very high, north, very firm, and very fast. All right. Obviously, overall goal, par or better, but goal for right now is better than 8 over. That material was invented by an English knight. And we were talking about it the other day. The amount of discoveries from the military. You know, I guess it even dates back to medieval military. Sir M. Okay. Your game shelf needs some TLC. I think my desk needs some dusting as well. God, I was like, I mean, I believed it. Ceramic, I don't know. They were blasting, you know, put something in the furnace and yeah, I don't know what they were doing with the clay. I guess doesn't really make sense for the English to have discovered that. Feels like ceramic would have been around for a long, long time prior, but hey, here we are. Believe everything you see on the internet, it's all true. You know? That's the big takeaway here. Okay, this is a much better first hole than the first attempt. Who made this course? You're trying the Google machine. So this is a recreate. Okay, so for context here, guy. This course in 2K23 is called Highlands 2K23 by Alan Greenspun. I'll help you out. Alan Greenspun. Now, he's just the guy that has made the course in this game. The hard part about this little hunt is this a course that he made, or is it a course that he recreated from elsewhere? So I think you would probably want to look up like something along the Highlands, like Tiger Woods video game, and see if you can find, or like do some looking through like old Tiger Woods video games and see fantasy courses. I think that would probably be... We're 1 under par. All right. End the challenge here. 1 hole. Under par. GG's. Oh, I hit that too far. Or I aimed it, rather, too far to the left. So instead of being in the light rough down there, we're going to just be in the light rough back here. Oh, heavy rough back here. Got it. Highlands is a course in Tiger Woods. Okay. What an awful course. And by I mean awful in the sense that, like, a lot of the time, I just straight up don't know what to do. I feel like so much of the course, you're off the course. Or just, like, in a spot where you can't really score. In 2003 and then DLC in 2014. See, that's the research I expect out of chat. Now, next time, so for future reference, now you have some ballpark. We're talking about course porting and stuff, Tiger Woods course, then you come in and be like, oh yeah, it was, I think, you play it cool. Oh, I think it's from this. Oh, okay. Easy. Easy. It's like farming Reddit karma or something. I don't know. I've never done it. But I'm assuming that's what people need. The Alan Greenspun part. Coder and not a project manager? Exactly. I ask my manager a lot of questions and then I go and make it. Although, I will say, as a coder, I do a lot of Googling. You know, despite what people may think, we do not know all of the things just off the top of our heads. There's a lot of things, you know. Work smarter, not harder. Why would I try and reinvent the wheel if somebody else has already written something that does what I need it to do? I'm gonna go find it. Do the most Googling? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, I thought I had maybe hit it too far, but with the uphill. Oh yeah, there's so much Googling in professional coding. Now, could you do your entire job Googling? I mean, maybe, but you have to still have enough understanding of what's going on. But a lot of times they're individual pieces that you try and find elsewhere. Oh, wow. Alright, well, I misjudged the wind a bit, but what we learned from the last attempt is being down here, there's definitely a benefit to it, so... Oh, baby, that's the benefit! That's the benefit. Birdies. Okay, we're not putting it in the water this time. No siree. No siree. Perfect strike. Why is it still going so far left? Okay, maybe it's not as left as I thought. Well, okay then. Hello to you too. Hello to you too, beautiful. Hey, what's going on, Stan? How have you been doing? Okay, I want to try... overpowering. Doesn't get you anywhere close enough. So I think for future reference, we probably don't want to overpower this. Although, I don't know, the overpower to here in the sand doesn't seem all that bad. Clip it, minute 12 timestamp. I don't, what's the clip? No. Oh, I think I can put, is it marker? Close to hole in one. Okay, close. There we go. There we go. I mean, I'll have to remember to go back to the stream, but this is the first time I've ever used a marker, so we'll see how it works. And I don't mean like the color kind. I've used those markers before, and with a kid, I'll definitely be using those markers again. Alright, this might be short and might have too much bite, but I don't want to be long. More comfortable with crayons? Yeah, man. And being from outside of Philadelphia, you know, going to the Crayola factory. Well, I kind of hate this. Almost, it's like being long is almost, oddly enough, the play. I'm gonna turn so hard right at the end. Oh my goodness, what a difference a round makes. Say thanks, won Kinetic last week, on to the finals. Get in there, Stan. Get in there, dude. Love to hear it. Okay, a little fast. Get in the bunker. Just don't go in the water. Don't ruin the good thing we have going. I'll take that. It's sand. Okay. This is definitely, if you hit your shot, a more gettable, probably the only really gettable par 5. Now we're taking a higher club in and it's not a great time, but wow, that lie. I'm okay with sand. I'm okay with sand, because as long as we keep this, like, right up and at it, you get it here, up the 5. Can we just talk about how big an eagle would have been as well? Just for a moment. Would have been massive. See, like, I wonder with this if you just are playing for angle, because if I lay this back into here, like, at least down this way, you're talking a wedge. Oh, I hit it fast. All right, well, we're gonna be sandy. That's okay. I think it's just get it down here. You have less club and then... attack angle to the green. We got low rolled on it. Okay, so this is definitely the worst spot that we've been in thus far. That's okay. We just gotta go and do smart things from here. Okay. Definitely came out a few yards shorter, but if we can get a par here, I'll be a-okay with it. This is one of those holes where, like, you're out in the sand. And you just don't really know? Scoring all birds on an impossible challenge? Well, Guy, the criteria for impossible is back tees, pin set 4, very firm, very fast, and very high winds out of the north. Beyond that, you know, the course dictates a lot. We're making a lot better decisions and putting ourselves in a lot better spot. Stop trying to take away from the impossible part of it, okay? Play it well. Can I have credit? Why does it have to be the, oh, streamer, it doesn't seem so impossible. You seem to be doing pretty good. Well, fine. Be that way. You are giving me credit with the try hard? Are you sure? It seemed pretty sarcastic to me. We're gonna be a few yards long with, actually maybe not. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have played this in a way where we try to play a fade to take the distance off, but honestly, this still works because we're out in a part of the green where we have a putt at it. Left to right, And then some right to lefts back at the end. Oh, wow. So it did end up getting out quite a bit more at the start. What if we put a shoe on my head? Shouldn't that have just been a novelty thing? Do we need to do the shoe on head bit again? Is that really something we're having to revisit? Maybe fast. Oh, I didn't take enough off of it. This is gonna be really bad. Yeah, this is gonna be really, really bad. Being short here, I think, is ultimately where you want to be at. This guy, you have to just take the babyest little shot. Like, you're always gonna roll out. At least it holds the green, so we still have a chance to get the bird, or not the bird, get the par. But par's gonna feel as good as a bird if we can get it. All right, good adjustment to bring it back. So we're 5 under going out. This is almost as good as we could have asked for, especially considering our first attempt, we were like 6 over going out. So now it's just a matter of, can we bring this home nice and easy? Because the big thing is really not bogeying, you know. We don't have to score anymore. Scores are obviously awesome, and we would love as many of those as we could possibly get. But it's all about not giving up anything. Okay, we're gonna play this. This is like, you play it short. You play it short, and then you just hope it has enough check before it gets to this big slope down, which is going to break to the right away from the hole. But it's stopping there, and us getting a birdie out of it, huge. Absolutely huge. Okay. Dead tailwind, baby slow. This might be far enough right that we go into this sand. I think that's going to be the case. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's always a risk if you get out to the right-hand side. But we have enough distance that, like, I think just being on the green in this valley and then you just leave the big uphill putt, I think that's going to be pretty nice. Oh. If we get too good of a lie, that could be bad. Okay, we managed to get the 5-iron out of there, but it's not going to get all the way up and on. That's okay. That's okay. We can still try and get this to a spot where we can make a putt. I think out of heavy rough, we probably almost have to go back to here. Sit. Stay up. Oh, baby, we are playing some good golf all of a sudden. According to Tiger Woods PGA Fandom Wiki, this course is considered a modernized and fantastical version of St. Andrews' old course. Yeah, sure. I don't know, maybe I've forgotten what the old course looks like? Maybe? Maybe I've forgotten what the old course looks like? Doesn't really feel like it to me, but you know, what do I know? Emphasis on fantastical, I'd say. I'd say big ol' emphasis on fantastical. Okay, we have to go driver off the deck here. Oh, that is close. Camera. Oh, baby. We're in business. We managed to keep it going through the uprights. Uphill, light rough. Land it like here. Fairly straight and then up. Oh no! That wasn't as good a touch. It released quite a bit through. Wow. Okay. I know it was light rough. I didn't think we were going to get that sort of hop and skip and all of that. All right, let's try and not give a stroke back. I want to keep this cushion as large and in charge as possible. Right to left, left to right. Slightly less as we go here. Ooh. I was trying to hit it a little bit firmer, almost got away from me, but we keep the clean sheet. We keep the clean sheet in incredible fashion. And I think with this, we're going to actually... I know it's 412 yards. I think we're going to have to go long club, long club. I'm going 6-iron. We'll bound it down. I mean, if we can play fairway shots, that's going to be our best bet. So I'm going to try and play it out that way. I also just didn't like being in the sand last time around. And kind of getting, like, really stuck in between clubs. Now, this is still putting us in a way where we're, like, 10 yards short. So, that's cool. So, if that's putting us 10 yards short, 139, 136, 148. Slightly up. Give some loft, and we'll give some backspin. Maybe not as much backspin. And then it's going to fire to the right. It's a good shot. We hung it out left. Hung it out left. So this is not going to be easy. Gonna have to get it pretty shaped, and it's going to want to release still probably a good ways. Then the, like, what, 75% of the 10 yards? Alright, we'll see how this goes. It's going to kick right. It's going to be more over here. Heavy break. Heavy break down and sit. Ah. It was a lot to ask. That much. Well, that's the way it goes, isn't it? That's the way it goes. It was definitely a lot to ask from that position. Oh, that's still low. Like, good distance control. All right, that's going to be the first bogey. We're not able to keep the clean sheet. But we keep it to a single. We keep it to a single. 6 under with 5 to play. Gotta carry things home. All right. There's literally, with this fairway, there's nowhere to go in these conditions. So we've got to play 4-iron. And then the wind here, I mean, it kind of forces you to hit an overpowered shot, I think. I only got it 101. Because if you can bounce through, it's kind of an okay place. Straight enough at it, you play it kind of short and just let it roll out. I do need to look at this like a putt, though. Because I can see some weird movements in these grid lines. So straight at it, slightly right to left. You go too far out. Whoops. This is gonna go, like, just barely to the right. He's done it! Back to 7 under. Par 3, 196 yards and like 18-mile-an-hour wind. It's gonna play too much. D-loft, play it out to the left. Be more about finding the green. Still fairly pin-seeky, but there's a little bit more green to work with left of the hole. And we'll go left to right. A little bit of right to left movement towards the backside. I know. Carried too much momentum through it. Carried too much momentum through it. Ended up staying straight. So that adjustment back of like, oh, I'll move it a touch right because it'll move back right to left. That was not the right call. All right, we got 104. I'm trying for the overpower here to get it out to the left and, like, closer. Sweet. So we stay away from the rocks. And now this is gonna go back. I don't even think I need to with the way the wind is and everything. Don't think I even need to play the loft. Oh, that was close. That was close. That wind, because we're aimed so far out to the right, ended up playing a lot more. Fortunately, we cleared that front portion. Okay, right to lefter. Slowly drifting. Oh, that might be low. Oh, so close. Okay, so this course becomes a lot more manageable. Like if you can find some ways on, and I think this, like, we're gonna go more for the right-hand side. Actually, no. We went down low last time and had the putt up. Trying to keep it from up top was rough. I don't really know what the best play is. Maybe slowed it. This is actually the worst. This is actually the worst spot we could have been. Okay. Well, we haven't had really interesting shots in a while. 70% at best, 65% is gonna be like what, 26 yards? And go left. Okay. I think that's a reasonable save. Now, if we don't make this putt, I don't know about keeping it up top here. Because it does break a lot, and then it breaks a lot more. So we obviously have that sort of issue going for us. Like, if we tap this... I feel like this is going to pick up too much speed. But I'm hoping that if maybe I hit it high enough, it stays up. Okay, like that, I'm completely okay with taking a bogey there and not entering this ping pong match, because that's like the worst place that we could possibly be. Absolutely the worst place that we could possibly be is like dinking it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All right, we're just, this hole you can't go for the green in 2. So we're gonna go fairway, somehow managed to go fairway again. And then try and play it back here. Now, definitely need to take a few yards off, and with the wind playing here, I'm banking on some things to happen. That works for me. That works for me. Left to righter. Can we get a birdie to go back to 7 under on this challenge? Second try. I was not expecting to get it that fast. It didn't break near as much. That's 2 impossible challenges in 2 days. We're gonna have to come up. We're gonna have to find a different course yet again. Maybe we try Central Park AG? Like, do we go through all of the Alan Greenspan courses? Do we try and do something a little bit crazier? I have thought. Still, I'm unsure about it, but I have an idea. There we have it. 6 under. Impossible challenge conquered yet again.